Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you are fine and you are taking SOPs by the government. You are taking precautionary measures. I hope you are keeping yourself neat and clean. It is very important to take SOPs because of Corona, because of COVID-19. Always wash your hands before you start eating, before you start doing anything. Always wash your hand, okay? Today our topic is invitation to family members to accept Islam. This is unit number 5, Islamic history and geography, third year of prophethood. Invitation to family members to accept Islam. One day, the Holy Prophet ﷺ received a command from Allah the Almighty to invite all his relatives to accept Islam. एक दिन हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को अल्लाह ताला ने हुक्म दिया कि वो अपने सारे रिश्तेदारों को दावत दें ताकि वो इस्लाम कबूल करें. Allah the Almighty said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and warn the nearest people of your clan. अपने करीबी लोगों को, अपने अजीज़ों को खबरदार करो, उन्हें बताओ that what are they doing in this life and what is the purpose of their lives. Okay, warn them. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam invited all the members of his family to have a meal with him. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam invited all the members of his family to have a meal with him. आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने सबको बुलाया ताकि वो आए और उनके साथ खाना खा सकें. ओके. मीट एंड मिल्क वॉज सर्व्ड. खाने में जो दावत की गई थी उसमें क्या गया? मीट एंड मिल्क. यू कैन सी हियर मीट एंड मिल्क वॉज सर्व्ड. It is known as the Dawat-e Zul Ashira. This Dawat is called Dawat-e Zul Ashira. You have to learn this name. This can come in your MCQ. This can be your MCQ. This can be your fill in the blanks, and this can be your question as well. Okay. You have to learn that what was the name of Dawat. The Dawat name was Dawat-e Zul Ashira, meaning a feast for relatives. Dawat-e Zul Ashira means a feast for relatives, यानी रिश्तेदारों के लिए दावत, रिश्तेदारों के लिए खाना. ओके. At the end of the meal, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam addressed his guests and said, खाने के अख्ताम पर आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने अपने ख़ानदान वालों से खिताब किया और उनसे कहा, what he said, we will read. O sons of Abdul Muttalib, I know that until today no Arab has brought such a glorious and exalted message except me. I have brought a message for you, for your well-being, both in the world and in the hereafter. The Almighty has commanded me to request you all to go towards Him. Who among you will join me? The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told his relatives that आज से पहले कोई भी अरब वो पैगाम नहीं लाया, वो शानदार पैगाम नहीं लाया जो मैं लाया हूँ मेरे अलावा. He said that I brought a message for you, for your well-being. I brought a message. मैं तुम्हारे लिए पैगाम लाया हूँ ताकि तुम्हारी कामयाबी हो, तुम्हारी कामयाबी के लिए. I brought a message for you both in this world and in the hereafter. इस दुनिया में भी और आखिरत की दुनिया में भी तुम कामयाब हो सको. That's why I brought a message for you, for your well-being. The Almighty has commanded me to request you all to go towards Him. Who among you will join me? वो कह रहे हैं अल्लाह दी ऑलमाइटी, अल्लाह ताला ने मुझे हुक्म दिया है कि मैं सबको बताऊं, तुम लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करूं, क्या तुम में से कौन है? Who among you will join me? तुम में से कौन मुझे ज्वाइन करेगा, कौन मेरा साथ देगा इस सफ़र में, इस पैगाम को आम करने के लिए? Who among you will join me? Okay. Page number is 44. No one answered him except Hazrat Ali, who was then a lad of 10 or 12 years. He stood up and said, किसी ने भी इस बात का जवाब नहीं दिया. When the Holy Prophet asked, who among you will join me? No one answered except Hazrat Ali, who was a 10 or 12 years old boy. He stood up and said, तो I am very young and my legs are weak. I will help you and fight against those who opposed you. कहने मैं जानता हूँ कि मैं बहुत छोटा हूँ और मेरे टांगे भी मजबूत नहीं हैं. My legs are weak, but I will fight you. I will help you and fight against those who oppose you. मैं आपके साथ रहूँगा, आपकी मदद करूँगा. And fight against those, और उनके खिलाफ लड़ूँगा. Who oppose you, जो आपकी मुखालफत करेंगे. Okay? All the family members started laughing and mocking him, but on seeing his enthusiasm, the Holy Prophet ﷺ embraced him. सारे ख़ानदान वाले हंसना शुरू हो गए. They start laughing, they start mocking him. Mocking मतलब उन्होंने उनका मजाक बनाया. They start making fun of him. Mocking mean making a fun of anyone. Enthusiasm means मतलब जोशो खरोश. आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने जब उनका जोशो खरोश देखा तो आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने उनको बहुत ज़्यादा सराहा, उन्हें बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद किया, उन्हें सराहा कि हाँ चलो मेरे साथ हज़रत अली हैं. ओके. द sermon on the Mount Safa. After the incident of Allah the Almighty has commanded the Holy Prophet to openly extend the invitation of the whole community. Allah said in His revelation. After this incident, Allah the Almighty commanded Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to openly start preaching Islam. To openly, first of all, he invited his family members to the message of Allah, but now he is going to he is going to invite all the community of Makkah, all the people in the world to the Islam. Therefore, expound openly what you are commanded and turn away from those who join false gods with Allah. Allah the Almighty is saying, जो आपको कमांड दिए गए हैं वो क्या करें, ओपनली सब बंदों को बताएं, सब लोगों को बताएं, और उन लोगों को बताएं कि वो मुड़ आएँ, वो वापस आ जाएं, वो लोग जिन्होंने अल्लाह के साथ फॉल्स गॉड मतलब गलत खुदाओं का तसव्वुर कर लिया, अल्लाह के साथ गलत खुदाओं को मान लिया है. ओके. दिस इज़ फ्रॉम सूरह अल-हिज्र वर्स 94. सूरह अल-हिज्र वर्स नंबर 94. ओके. कम टू द पेज नंबर 45. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam climbed up on the Mount Safa in a loud voice called out the people of Makkah. हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सफ़ा पहाड़ पर, आपने सुना ही होगा, मरवा सफ़ा, उस पहाड़ पर चढ़ गए और उन्होंने ऊंची आवाज़ में सारे मक्का वालों को बुलाया. Everyone came running to listen to what he sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to say. सब आए भागते हुए कि ये सुनने के लिए कि what हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम want to say. He said, "Oh you people of Quraysh, if I were to tell you that there was an army on the other side of the mountain ready to attack you, would you believe me?" He sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked them, "Oh people of Quraysh," because in Makkah mostly Quraysh people live there, so he called, "Oh people of Quraysh, if I were to tell you," अगर मैं तुम्हें बताऊं कि इस पहाड़ के पीछे, which पहाड़, which mountain, Mount Safa, अगर इस पहाड़ के पीछे एक आर्मी है जो तुम पर हमला करने वाली है, would you believe me, क्या तुम मेरा भरोसा करोगे? They all answered, "Certainly we would, as you never speak lies." वो कह रहे हैं यकीनन हम करेंगे क्योंकि आपने कभी you never lie, you never speak lies, आपने कभी झूठ नहीं बोला. Then he सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम said, then आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने क्या कहा, "I am cautioning you to worship only Allah. If you do so, you will find success both in this world and in the hereafter." तब आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, what he replied, he said, "I am cautioning you to worship Allah." मैं तुम्हें कहता हूँ, मैं तुम्हें ख़बरदार करता हूँ, मैं तुम्हें बुलाता हूँ कि किसकी इबादत करो, अल्लाह ताला की इबादत करो. अगर तुम ऐसा करोगे, if you do so, you will find success both in the world and in the hereafter. What is hereafter? यानी आखिरत, यानी क़यामत. You will find success in this world, in this world you are living, and in the world hereafter, the world after your death, the world after your life. When the people heard this, they were enraged. His parental uncle Abu Lahab grew red in the face and cursing him, Nauzubillah said, May evil befall you. Did you call us here to tell us this? His parental uncle यानी his चचा, उनके जो चचा थे वो बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्से हो गए, गुस्से से लाल हो गए. उन्होंने कहा नाउज़ुबिल्लाह, तुमने हमें ये, तुम पर शैतान गिरे, तुम पर शैतान हो तुमने हमें ये बुलाने के लिए, तुमने हमें ये बताने के लिए यहाँ बुलाया था. तो नाउज़ुबिल्लाह, he said this to our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You can see here, this is Mount Safa and these are the people standing here to listen Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, now come to the page number 46. From this day onward, the Holy Prophet ﷺ started to preach Islam openly. उस दिन के बाद से हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने इस्लाम को ओपनली तालीम देना शुरू कर दी, उसको फैलाना शुरू कर दिया. He would go to the market places and when people came to Makkah for the Hajj, he would try to persuade them not to worship idols but to worship the one true Allah. उन्होंने कहा कि जब आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने उस दिन के बाद से खुले आम इस्लाम की दावत देना शुरू कर दी और क्या किया, वो मार्केट प्लेसेस मतलब बाज़ारों में जाते थे. व्हेन पीपल केम टू मक्का फॉर हज, जब लोग हज करने के लिए मक्का आते थे, वो उन्हें मना करते थे कि तुम ये बुतों की पूजा मत करो और किसकी इबादत करो, एक अल्लाह की इबादत करो. Thus people who did not live in Makkah also started to accept Islam more quickly and the numbers of the Muslims increased rapidly. हत्ता कि फिर क्या हुआ कि जो लोग जो मक्का में भी नहीं रहते थे उन्होंने भी इस्लाम कबूल करना शुरू कर दिया. They started to accept Islam more quickly and the numbers increased rapidly. The numbers of Muslims increased rapidly. On the other hand, दूसरी तरफ क्या हुआ, the non-believers of मक्का के जो कुफ़ार थे, faced failure in preventing people from converting to Islam. उन्होंने बहुत क्या शिकस्त महसूस की, उन्होंने शिकस्त का सामना किया क्योंकि वो लोगों को प्रिवेंट नहीं कर सके, उन्हें मना नहीं कर सके कि वो क्या करें, इस्लाम में दाखिल ना हो. एंड दे बिकेम डेडली एनिमीज ऑफ द प्रॉफिट, और वो हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के बहुत सख्त तरीन दुश्मन बन गए थे. डेडली एनिमीज मीन सख्त तरीन दुश्मन. ओके, नाउ वी विल डू द एक्सरसाइज. देयर इज़ ओनली वन क्वेश्चन इन आवर सिलेबस. What was the command of Allah the Almighty to the Holy Prophet ﷺ about preaching to his relatives? This is the simple answer of this question. It's on page number. I will tell you what is the page number. Yes, page number 43. Mark your answer on your book because it is very simple, and warn the nearest people of your clan. Just simple one. I think it's not even a one line. This is the answer of your question. Allah the Almighty said, this is the answer of question number 1. Mark it on your book and you have to learn it and write it on your notebook with a neat and clean handwriting. First of all, mention date, unit number, topic, and then topic name, same as you were doing before vacations on your notebooks. You have to do this work on your notebooks in the neat and clean handwriting. I will check this work inshallah after your vacations. Okay, and inshallah in the next videos we will do our Nazra work also. We have kalmas, we have supplications and many other things we will do. I will tell you in the next video that what is your Nazra syllabus. Okay beta, properly follow the SOPs by the government. Wash your hands before you start eating, and don't go outside without your mother's permission. I will ask your mother when she comes to school that are you for following me or not, are you taking my command serious or not. Okay, I will ask from her. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Take good care of yourself and your family also. Okay, Allah Hafiz.